Red zone power intervals are how you develop the lactic energy system, the one people most think about when they think about fatigue, and its ability to generate maximum power. Now the lactic energy system can't produce power very long, so you're going to keep the work intervals a little bit shorter, around 20 to 30 seconds, but they have to be at maximum intensity. So this is how we fully target the lactic energy system. Then you're going to have a longer rest period, anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes, back down around the middle of the blue zone. So we're going to start this in the middle of the blue zone here, and then we're going to go, like I said, anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds, maximum intensity before recovering back in the middle. So he's right around the middle of blue now. We'll give him 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. 30 seconds, maximum intensity here. So we'll give him the longer range, which again says 30 seconds. And his goal is going to be drive his heart rate as high as he possibly can by going through maximum intensity and keeping it there throughout the entire 30-second range. Okay, so he's halfway there. He's got 15 seconds left. You can see his heart rate climbing throughout this entire thing. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now recover back down to the middle of the blue zone. Again, longer rest periods here. We're not trying to force a very short rest interval. We want to give him time to fully recover. So he's going to gradually bring his heart rate back down to the middle of that blue zone, or actually as quickly as he can. And we're going to give him enough time to fully recover before we can do this. Again, this is a lactic power interval. So again, rest is going to be a little bit longer than the next one, which we'll talk about, which will be a red endurance interval. But the key here, as I mentioned, is in that time period, 20 on the low end, about 30 seconds on the high end. The key is that maximum intensity, like we've talked about when the goal is to develop power. As far as exercises, you're going to want to pick exercises that are total body exercises to be able to use that alactic system to its full potential. You're going to use cyclic type exercise where you can go repetitively like this. And again, ideally, you want to use either a sport-specific exercise if you're trained for a specific sport, or you want to use equipment that allows you to do this with lower stress in the body, lower stress in the joints, which the rower, versus climber, all those types of things are perfect for. So because this is a higher intensity, high stress method, you don't need a ton of reps. Anywhere from 2, 3, maybe 4 reps is appropriate for the vast majority of people, the vast majority of goals. And again, your goal is to just develop maximum power. You can keep track of how far you go on each one and see how many reps in a row you can hit that distance if you're using something like the rower. And as your conditioning improves, as your lactic power improves, you'll see that number start to increase. So that's a lactic power interval or a red zone power interval using the Morpheus zone-based interval training system.